Hello everyone, I'm just here again one more time trying to show the new flight attendants how to bid on, even if it's a reserve line or a possible uh, be able to hold a regular line that is not reserved. First of all, first and foremost, the disclaimer. Of course, this has nothing to do with Spirit Airlines. I'm doing it out of the abundance of my heart just to show people. It does not represent Spirit in any way, shape, or form. So since we got that out of the way, just want to help you guys. If you could take a follow, is very simple, very quick. Share this video with your new hires, co-workers, so they can be able to bid. I'm sorry, a reserve line or a possible regular line. I'll show you. Very easy, quick. Once you log into with your credential to Flica, follow along. Okay, my people, we are here ready to show you how to bid. The first thing you're gonna do is go ahead and open up your Flica. Once you open up your Flica, this is how it's gonna be. After you open up your Flica, go right here to the upper left corner where it says monthly flight attendant bid. We're gonna click submit bid. The first thing is gonna ask you, I already have mine set. It's gonna say ask you for additional bid option. Click on your 24/7 yes, and I can explain that later or in another video. That's if you need to work more than 20, stack up your trips. You want to make sure you waive that. That's only going to benefit you. It doesn't benefit the company. It helps them, yeah, if they wanted to make you extend your work. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with your GDOs. It's just if I'm stacking my trip as a line holder, really it benefits me more. If I want to stack up my trips and work 10 days, 14 days straight, or 12, whatever, I go ahead and waive that, and I just have in between my trips or in hotel rest if I have a 24 hours, because I cannot work more than 6 days straight. But if I have that 24/7 and I got a 24-hour in between rest in a hotel or at home or on a layover or whatever, then I can continue stacking up the trips. Same thing with 33 and 7. Ready reserve? No. Look how, I just want to show you, look how they word this. Exemption is limited and awarded by seniority. Well, thank you very much. Awarded to anybody who you want. I don't like sitting at the airport. I'm still getting paid my minimum, so I don't need to go sit at the airport. No, thank you. So I'm gonna press no always there, because I don't want to go sit at the airport, and I'm gonna press OK. Those are your options that you have to submit. First and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and bid. There is 47 line. I already counted them, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see right here, 47 lines. That means there is also 12 line. So if there's 12 line that are chaser on the, and how do I know what airplane, how many chasers are on this airplane? Well, on the 321 there's 2 chaser, but these are 90 lines. On the 321 it will start 70. That means there's 2 chasers on board. So we will count it. There was 12. That means there's 24 lines, right? But no, but because this is on a 320 and there's only 90. Start with 90. That means there's only one person. So we're gonna count only 12 lines. So there is 35. Line 12 minus 47, that's 35. 35 times 3 core crew, that's 105, plus 12 line, that's 117 lines. So there's total 117. So if you are number 140, 130, 120, 119, you need to bid. Make sure you bid. Don't deteriorate. Oh, I'm number 140. I'm not going to bid. Well, guess what? In November and December, a lot of senior folks, they bid reserve lines. And they don't bid a line because they don't, the regular lines that they want don't have the days off that they need. Especially on holidays. They want to stay home on holidays with the family. So make sure you bid, because you might end up with a line in November and December. Even though you are not in the line range or don't have the seniority yet, but yes, go for it. try to bid. Don't let that discourage you, because a lot of people they bid reserve. So knowing that, now we're gonna go ahead and bid. I'm gonna show you the easier or best way. I already bid line number 13. That's why I have it here. Don't click up here or up here. That's not gonna do anything. Just click the number right there. So real quick, you gotta have your as well your Outlook, sorry, and you're gonna open up your lines right here where it says my base Houston, and I'll show you how to read the lines here real quick. This is what you need right here, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with line 13 right here. As you can see, I went here on the right, it says line 13 days off, 20, I'm sorry, line 13 has 20 days off, is credit only 73.45, block 73.45, time away from base 99.35. I do turns. Honestly, I'm losing a lot of money from when I used to do trips overnights, because you're banking 24/7. Each hour that you're away from base, from the time you report to the time you come back, you're making money, almost $3 an hour. That's just a whole paycheck right there. So now when you're doing turns, you're not just, look, in a whole month, 99 hours. I would do 99 hours in one trip. So imagine if you're losing a lot of money. Just think about it. So turns doesn't benefit a lot of people, but if you can afford to get any other means, that's perfect for you. So, and also another thing, on those 99 hours, they're gonna be taxed. When you're doing trips, time away from base, those hours, they don't get taxed. But just so you know. So that's a little bit of money. So right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for my days off. I want amount of days off. So I'm going really for amount of days off. And in November, I need the 22nd of November off. So I'm going to look into those lines that are right here. You see this one line right here, for example, line 15. On the 22nd, I have to work. So I don't want that line, but I could bid for line 14. It has the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th off, even Thanksgiving. So as you can see, that line will benefit. Line 16, I would like this line. You know why? Because it has 16. Line 16 has 17 days off. It's 76 credit hours, and time away from base 117. So I'm gonna go here. I'm going to look at what line 16 is. I kind of know already what are these lines. Line 16 and line 15 are my two choices. Why? Because it has Salvador turn. So if I go with line 15, for example, as you can see right here, it doesn't benefit me, because the days right here are the 22nd that I need. I'm going to be going to this trip on Miami, which is 3019. You see, it's a Miami turn. And the other two turns in between, before and after that trip, is Salvador. So, but if I want, since I already checked, line 16 right here, you see where it says block number 16 right here, you see that one, and it says day 17 off. So I'm going to go ahead and go here again, and I'm going to click on 016, and look on the right, it pops up right there. So perfect. So now I got line 16. I'm going to try to go for another line that I want. For example, I'm looking for days off on the 22nd. I'm going to go for line 15, or this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to compromise this line 15 just because I love going to El Salvador. Doing Salvador turns are so good, easy. I'm gonna compromise, even though I need the 22nd. I can get rid of that day, so I'm gonna take that day off. And also I'm gonna click. I clicked on already line 15. I'm gonna click on line 14. Line 14. Let me see how many days it has. Okay, line 14 has 17 days. So I'm gonna, I want the most days as possible. Line 14, and How about line 19? Line 19 is a 2 days, not a lot of. I gotta take a look at it, cause look, I don't want to work all these days here. Look, all the other lines that I'm doing is off on the 24. Look, all these lines, but 19 is good because it has all the days off that I need, even though it's not turns, and it has the 24. So I'm gonna go. That's a line that I might not be able to hold because a lot of people are gonna go and try to get that line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that line, even though a lot of people are gonna try to go for that line. So let me go ahead and go for line number 19. And even though I don't mind that it's 2 days trip, I'm not gonna do those 2 days. I'm gonna go ahead and swap those days for turns. But if I get the line, I already know I'm guaranteed those days are off. So perfect. Now we're on the money. We already got 5 lines. Now the rest I'm gonna do, and because we don't know, right? I always get my first 3 choice. Especially this month, I got my first choice, which it was line 1. So that was a good thing. Now, as you can see from 12 below, remember there's 12 line chasers. I'm not into chasing, even though there's a good chaser line as well as a chaser to El Salvador. That would be one of my other options, but I don't like chasing. I like to be part of the core crew. Okay, what is this? We already bid here 17. I don't know if I want to do these trips, but if we were to look at line 17 over here, you see it says 16 days off. So that's, I want to first bid for days that lines that have 17 days off. So what's line number 20? Let's look at what line number 20 is. So line number 20, as you can see right here, it has 17 days off. You see, 72 hours, but it has a lot of time away from base, and 17 days off. I can pick up some more days if I want, or swap my line, whatever I want. So this is what I can do. You see, these are Vegas overnight, Fort Lauderdale, and Los Angeles easy trips. It has 17 days off. So I'm gonna go ahead and bid for that. Boom. There you go. And look, once I go back over here, look, you see he highlighted all the lines that I bidded already. I just went, I'm gonna scroll it up. So let's continue. Let's say, oh, I want a Seattle trip, or I want a Austin trip. Those Austin trips are Monterey. You go Houston, Monterey, Monterey, Austin. The following day, it's a 2-day trip. Then the second day you go Austin, Los Angeles, Los Angeles, Houston, and you're done. It's a very easy trip. You choose, you go whatever you want to do. Austin, Detroit, Tampa, Austin. So as you can see right there, very, very easy. Indianapolis, you choose what you want. I saw some San Juan trip. There's nothing like what I used to do before. I used to do a lot of 37, 20 some hours. Those trip, you know, I might try to pick that something there. Well, definitely I'll bid it just for the heck of it. As you can see right here, these are 4 days. I'm sorry, I don't want to be gone for 4 days. So those are my last options. You see, and look at this on 13 hour and 44 minutes. You get in at 2:36, which is pretty good. You leave the next day at 5:40 in the morning. That means you got a 4:40 report. You have if it's a 4:40 report, that means you have a 4 o'clock van in the morning picking you up at the hotel. And I guess you know you can party all the way into since from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to all the way to 10 p.m. and then go back, take a little rest. Okay, so that's San Juan. That's something I'm not looking forward to. It's just those lines. Look at this other San Juan, double San Juan right here. Let me see if it has better. No, look, horrible. 13 hours, 11 hours. No, wait, no, thank you. That's not for me. That's for folks who are just wanna go ahead and bid. But anyways, let me go ahead and finish this bid real quick so you guys can take a quick look at it and how it goes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bid my lines first that I really care, that the ones I'm gonna go for. With my turns, line 18, let's look at line 18 and 17. Line 18 has 17 days off, and line 17 has 16 days off. So I'm gonna go with 18 first, that has 17 days off, and then I'm gonna go with the first line of a chaser. See, that has 20 days off. Already seen it. This is our chaser line, which I'm not, like I said before, it's no big deal for me. I'm gonna go ahead and then go here, 17, line 17 that has 16 days off. Let's see this double San Juan as a chaser, 14 hours and 13, no bueno. Look at this, you get in at 2 in the morning and then you leave at 4, you go to Newark, come back from Newark at 2 in the morning, leave the next day at 5. You get to sleep and go out a little bit. That's not so bad, you know. But it's a chase. I don't do chase. I don't like doing chasing now. So it's up to you. Anyways, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't mind, I'm just gonna fill out for the heck of it this line. So I'm gonna bid you again. We already show you. I'm just blind bidding right now because I already know that I'm not gonna. These lines are already way above what I'm asking for. With the lines that I bidded, just with the lines for turns, I know I can hold them. So I don't have a problem with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just for the heck of it, definitely if you are a very junior person at the base, go ahead and bid everything. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need to like I was saying, I don't need to bid all these lines, but for you to show you here so you can see. Yeah, don't do relief yet. We're going to go there so you can see I bidded all these lines right now. Now I'm doing chaser lines. You see this chaser, the same thing you're gonna do. Look for the days that you want, the trips that you care for. I'm blind bidding because, let's say for example, magically something I couldn't hold, whatever, then definitely I'll hold something. But no, that's no big deal. Alright, so if we were to change the screen, go back to this, you can see from line 1 I got everything covered all the way to line, oh wait a minute, I saw something, line 47, right? Yep, all the way to line 47. So now after we bid it here, everything is in here. Now we're gonna bid relief line. In case you are that person, you're gonna get a relief line. After relief line, then you're gonna choose here, you're gonna type the word any after relief line. Any, that means just in case you miss something, any other lines you can still get. After any, if you are, especially if you're after 117, if you're number 118 in the base, then definitely, more than likely, you're still going to hold a line because there's going to be people that on purposely bid reserve. They don't want to fly and they want the days off. And because they're senior, they're hardly going to call them because they're going to call the junior first before the senior. So let's say R1 stand for reserve 1, reserve period 1, which is from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. So if we got 3 period, then we have the 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the 2 p.m. to 11 something p.m. I want to say, or 12 midnight. So to submit my bid, all right, I'm going to go ahead and submit my bid. This is how you submit it. Click on here on the word submit. Always, once you submit, click email and send you a copy just in case something happens. It has happened to a lot of people, and believe it or not, it has saved them. I'm gonna do my my Spirit one. And you put November Spirit Airlines bid 2022, and I'll do it again, November bid. That way if I'm looking for it, I can just put search with those names, and then just click on send right here. Boom, and it will send it. It says email sent successfully. Alright, perfect. Now right here, let's continue. Let's say I gotta cut this video real quick so it won't be so long. Let's say I want this line because I'm off on the 24th. Boom, I'll click reserve, then continue right here. I'm gonna click, and the blue is always on weekends. So the 24th, I'm off on this one. I'm gonna get reserved that one. Look at this, 25th. Oh yes, I want this because on the 25th I'm gonna be wasted. Oh yeah, well, perfect. Okay, look at this one, perfect. It works perfect. But now let me see what else. On the 24th, I found line R61. I'm off on the 24th. Look at this, perfect. 23, 24, 25, R67. I want that one. But you know what? I don't want to be I don't want scheduling to call me because I have a hard time sleeping at nighttime. Maybe then is that you're one of those? Guess what? Then go to reserve 2 from 7 a.m. They can't call you until 7:01. So okay, yeah, I want to choose, and don't choose R1. First, choose your line for R2 if you don't want to work them to call you at 2 in the morning for a 4:30 report or 4 o'clock report. Because remember, if you are R1, they're gonna call you anywhere from 12:01 in the morning till 10 a.m. They can call you. So look, if you want to be reserved 2, then you click R81 and blah blah blah, all this stuff. That's how you do it, and that's how you bid. So if you were to submit that, which I'm not, because I'm not, I don't need no reserve lines. I'm gonna delete them. I would just click on submit bid if that's what I was looking for. But that's how my line is. Hope this worked. Share it with your people now, and share it among others, new hires. So I'll see you later. Time to go. Keep it right and keep it tight.